Welcome to Tara Astrology. What happens when Sun goes in the sixth house in a birth chart? Sun is your natural Atmakaraka, meaning it defines the purpose of your soul. What life paths you will go through in this life in order to fulfill your pending karma. And also, if you're fortunate enough, you will be able to unravel the secrets. Sun also represents your father, government, authority figures, your courage, ego, and attitude. When Sun goes in the sixth house here, it is very good from profession point of view. Any government exam you're trying to crack, any any jobs you're trying to get in the dasha of Sun and in the dasha of the sixth house lord, there is high probable chance that you will get the government job, any service oriented work where you need to serve people, any in government sector, in health profession fields, especially in government jobs, there is high probable chance that you will be working and there is your life path serving people, helping people in need. And especially in order to make your sun better, if you serve people without any greed, with selflessness, then you will see that when you help when you help the ones who cannot speak, that is animals, stray animals, when you help them, you will see that you will make your sixth house better. And anyone who is looking for jobs, if you help them, then you will make your sixth house better. And since sixth house is the house of death and disease, and you will see that you will mitigate these if you will mitigate these issues if you do these remedies of sixth house. Sixth house, I told you, since sixth house is very good for your career, especially if sixth house is connected with 10th house. That means if Leo sign goes to the 10th house for um, for Scorpio ascendant people, since Leo sign is in the 10th house and is making connection with 10th house, so it is very good for your profession and career point of view. You will have good reputation with this placement, and you will always win your enemy, since sixth house is 12 from the seventh house. So it shows that in the dasha of sun and in the dasha of sixth house lord, you will always win your enemies and you will get the desired career job. With this placement, it's not just a lucky placement, but it means that you are very hardworking and you are very much devoted in your work. With this placement, it also shows that native's father is very much of helping person. In if there is any help needed, native's father is always there to help anyone in need. When sun goes in the sixth house here, and if it's making a connection with the eighth house for Capricorn ascendant people with Leo sign, then it shows that in the dasha of sun, the native uh, may go into depression, mental health issues, since sixth and eighth house brings debt and disease, and also may bring some mental health issues and may make you mentally mentally weak. So in this the short period of time, if you practice meditation, if you practice yoga, something calm, something relaxing, if you go into good habits, then you may be able to mitigate the bad effects of this dasha. Um, and if for Leo ascendant people, since Leo sign is in the first house and sixth house, in sixth house there is sun. So in the dasha of sun, you will see that you are very individualistic person. You don't like you don't really go in groups. And if you have many planets, unless you have many planets in the seventh house and you have good planets aspecting a seventh house as well, then you won't be that. But if you don't have any planets in the seventh house, and since it's making connection with the first house, which it gives you a very individualistic nature, and it gives you a very competitive nature, and you want to always be ahead of everyone. In terms of debt, you need to be very careful. If especially if 4th house and 6th house are connected together, then it shows that if you're buying any property, any asset, then it shows that you will be borrowing money from your relatives, cousins in the dasha of sun and 4th house lord, any planet sitting in the 4th house. Overall, it's a very good placement for competitiveness, any helping hands, and since Sun sitting in the 6th house is aspecting the 12th house, so it shows that native wants to be a bit isolated, and native does not really go with groups until and unless there are some planets sitting in the 7th house, and there is good planets like Mercury, Jupiter sitting in the 1st house. Since Sun is aspecting the 12th house, it shows that in the Shah of Sun, the native may go to foreign places, foreign lands, may love isolation, and will do very good in foreign places, especially any government job in foreign places that is also on in the cards. So it is a good placement in terms of career point of view, and in order to improve your relationships, you need to learn not to be very competitive, and you learn to listen, and you need to be a bit diplomatic to when it comes to being a group and listening to other people. Then you will be able to form good relationships, and overall, with a very good career point of view, you will also achieve good relationship and form a balance of life. Overall, it is a very good placement. Thank you.